All right. Now, welcome back, everyone. How's it going? To the stream on camera. Yeah, late night stream. I just got back from a Seattle online broadcasters meetup, and as you can see, my camera is down here. Normally up here, now it's down here, and that's because earlier on the stream, I had to look down now. I didn't buy a Dell XPS from 2 years ago. I swear I didn't do that as my streaming PC. What has happened here is I did some Amazon returns, and I had my mount for my GoPro, and it was a little shaky, and that's this new setup here. And it was a little shaky, so I was like, I gotta get rid of it. And now I literally have I just have it on like the hand GoPro holder at this point, and it's sitting on my desk pointing up at me. So you get chin James, but if I look down at you, then we're good. So I have that set up currently, and then tomorrow I have these new 3M holsters. I'm going to mount it on the back of my monitor, just like my webcam, so it should be good to go. Welcome, Kim. I hope Australia is doing you well. Phil Powers, welcome to the stream. And also, welcome from Cambodia, Neng Style. Awesome. Lots of coffee emotes. Kitties, thank you so much for the coffee emotes. No late night coffee. Late night Oleo instant coconut mix. I'm very into the Oleo. Very good. A little bit for my back. Not too bad. It has a little bit more calories than I'd like than the other CBD drinks that I drink. It's very good. So yeah, so I'm down here and we're going good. I got back from this meetup, the Seattle Online Broadcasters. It was hosted by Twitch. InstaFluff actually invited me to it, which was super rad. Hey James, how's it going? And that was really fun. We hung out. My buddy Lotan swung by from Twitch, which was cool. We were just out talking, ate some froyo. And I figured I was working on some open source stuff this weekend, my Hacktoberfest, if you will. Myself, a side project, so I was going to continue it and finish the stuff I was working on, so I figured I'd stream. But yes, my camera's down here because I wanted to get the new mount, so I did what all great people do, is they return everything to Amazon. So I returned all of my mounts that I possibly had for my GoPro to Amazon, so now I don't have any mounts for my GoPro. So it might fall over. I'm not positive. It is literally... Let me show you what this looks like, by the way. Just so you get an idea of the setup in general. So here's the... Happening right now. Happening. Camera. So... That's what's happening in this world. So the camera setup, we're good to go. I have a brand new computer though. I do have 2 stream decks. That's right. You gotta have 2 stream decks, which is cool. You can also look at, yes, check this out. If you don't have, don't have that. Let me open. Oh, check out Stream Puppy. This is by InstaFluff. Really cool. There's a whole video here. So, takes a little bit, but Stream Puppy, you install it on your desktop and it allows you to do all sorts of stuff. So it shows you all the people you can raid from it. There's a web view. You can do notification alerts. You can change sources. You can do just basically anything you want to do. Auto host people. You can customize buttons with hotkeys, all this stuff. There's a free version. I just paid for it, which is cool. I like that it shows you your subscribers and you can pair it with your Windows PC. It's pretty cool. Give it a look in general. Very, very cool stuff. So yeah. Hey Travi, how's it going? Yes, we're gonna crush some code.
It should also read that I crushed it from 2013 to present.
So some late night crushing before the wifey gets home. So I'm just gonna do some open source stuff. I'm gonna jump off to where I was, which was fixing essentials stuff at this point, and I'll sort of walk you through what I was up to. So let's head over there. Okay, so I started this pull request on...
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Alexander, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the crew. So I started this pull request, actually 3 pull requests today. I just been a madman over on the essentials over here and trying to fix stuff up. And I wanted to do some Hacktoberfest stuff, which is here. You can do bang what in there. Not that I'm gonna get a trophy or a t-shirt or a sticker, but I'm just marking them as Hacktoberfest because it's the weekend, you know, it's a Saturday. I'm just doing some coding, and Xamarin Essentials is here, so I want to do some pull requests. And I'd validated a bunch of things, so I wanted to get it in there. So I first came in and I updated all the NuGet packages that I possibly could inside of Xamarin Essentials. So updated style cop, updated Xamarin Forms. I mean, we had 3.5.0 in our device tests for some reason. I updated SDK Manager. I updated all sorts of stuff. And even App Center builds for our samples and fix some build issues that I had here. But I ran into a few issues, which was inside of our CI pipeline. Well, I want to use C# 8. That was the first issue. But in our CI pipeline, we have our Azure DevOps YAML. And everybody loves YAML. Everybody loves YAML? Hate YAML. I hate YAML, but I like YAML for the fact that I can check this into source code in that branch, and then it kicks it off. And that is the only cool part. So what I ended up doing is I would go over to Azure DevOps, into Hanselman Forms, and I would go into my pipeline, and I would hit edit, which another pipeline's broken, so that's good. Is there a markup format that people do actually like? Markdown. I like Markdown. Markdown. Yes, by Gruber. So what I would do is I'd go in here. Here's the only thing that I like is you can say view YAML. So you can just copy this step, right? And that's what I was doing. So you can go in for anything, copy a step, and do stuff. I like this visual editor, and I do like that YAML is behind it. But I don't like interacting with the YAML. But it has the advantage that in this case, the YAML is inside of here. So a few things happened. The first thing is that I needed to update Xcode version. Yeah, there you go. So Aisco, welcome to the stream too. Yeah, NYML, it is nice for versioning because as things progress or you have older build machines, you're going to keep doing it. So a few things happen. The first thing that happened is we were building Xamarin Essentials on Visual Studio 2017, just because that's where we started at. And we were on Xcode 10, and I was like, I want to use C# 8 because I put out a tweet earlier today, and it blew my freaking mind. I put out a tweet. Where's it at? Where's my profile? I said, kids, don't forget to dispose of your objects here. So before we weren't disposing of this service in this window manager, and if you called this 12,000 times, it would crash your application. That was a bug I fixed earlier. And then I got this reply from David. He said, using var and C# 8 is your front. I said, what are you talking about? And then someone showed me this. Oh my. Uh-oh. Again. I've been disposed. I have a feeling that I know what happened there. Let's see if it's going to come back. think I know what happened. I think I know what happened there too. I think what happened is I changed the USB cable that was powering the cam link, and I think that, don't know if it's USB 3. I think that might have been it because it worked fine previously. So we'll keep it going. Let's deactivate it, reactivate. So anyways, I found this off using var because my thing was that I didn't want to wrap this thing in using statements over and over again. So I wanted that. So I needed to update the CI system. So here's a few things that I learned. First is that Azure DevOps has been, on Mac at least, has been a little busted with the versions of .NET Core that they're installing. They've seemed to have upgraded to the latest version, the hosted Mac, to the latest version of Xcode and the latest version of everything, but they do not have .NET Core 3 installed. Or I don't even know what versions of .NET Core they have installed. It doesn't seem like any, to be honest with you. So what I had to do is, inside of our Mac libraries here, I needed to install .NET Core. And here was the gotcha. Okay, so Kim asks, so does that using var call dispose on the object when the variable goes out of scope? That is correct. It's mind-boggling. So it goes out of right here. The file is disposed here when it goes out of scope. Banana. That stuff's cool. That's the gotcha. That's the cool bits. That's the bits. So they even have like on the, I tweeted out, then I tweeted out, and I said, I have missed out on so many C# 8 features in general. They have like a nice before and after type of thing in general on here. But the one thing that I liked was here's the using declaration. So here's the before. And they would say, hey, this is where it's being disposed. And then this is where it'll be disposed here, which is super cool. Like Python with. Yes. The with statement clarifies code that previously would be try finally. With. Does that... I don't know. I mean, so in this case, it's disposing of the object itself. So I'm not positive. I'm not a Python. I've never done any Python. But it looks like it is. Like with this, then do this. But I think it might even be a little bit better. Or this is not positive. Yep. Well, I think that no. So that's what using does. So in this instance, I think that with, I could be wrong. With is more like this, right? Using file var, and you can use file as much as you want. And then at the very end, it will dispose of it. Where what this does is it just gets rid of the curly brace. It looks more like VB.NET with, which I also did not ever use. So don't be mad at me. Hey, President, how's it going, buddy? So I think this is just literally, hey, get rid of your curly braces. It's a code cleanup thing more than ever, but it's nice, and it'll clean it up 100%. Which, anyways, so I wanted to use that. So the few things happen here. I needed to install .NET Core 3, but then we also have a test project inside of here. So this test project, let me open it up here, is a .NET Core 2 app. And how do you compile .NET Core 2 applications? Well, you're going to need the .NET Core 2 SDK. So you need .NET Core 3 and .NET Core 2 to run these. So on the Mac, I install both .NET Core 2 and .NET Core 3. And I think that's working. So I've gone back and forth. And what's cool is on here, if I go back to the pull request, we should be able to see all of the commits that I've done. But it was still saying that it was failing, and I don't know if it actually is. So I wanted to go into my Azure DevOps here and go into my builds. Okay, so 294. So I think here that we're actually green again. I think that some of these are incorrect in general. So if I look at this one, this is validating a trigger pulled here. Why did this fail? I think I fixed this. Unable to service index for myget SDK's extra. Have that in. Do get target. Pretty sure I fixed it. This already built everything, and the .NET CLI kicks in, and then, hey Yukon, how's it going with the late night stream? That's right. How's it going, Yukon? Good to see you. Yeah, we're fixing up some open source build projects, looking at the YAML and temporary cam setup until I get my proper cam set. That's the cool part, is that I love that. So saw you on. I want to say hi. How's it going? Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's actually fun to stream at different times because I meet a lot of different people. I do that normal 2 o'clock, but it's kind of nice. Psycho, thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate that. So a lot of new people, which I like. The late night streams, and I'm not doing my normal stuff. I'm normally building an app, but today I'm just really figuring out, like, hey, what am I doing, right? So this is also a bad just task, right? Because it doesn't even tell me what I'm doing. .NET CLI, this should really be like display name of run tests, right? In general. Hey. Yeah, mixing it up. So run tests. And if I look here, is there another test slash? Again, like, we just have a silly name, no display name. Run tests. I mean, at least give me that. Or else it's going to say .NET CLI. And so if I look at this build, not positive validation trigger for this branch. What I think is funny is that it's triggering this branch multiple times, but I don't think that this is the right one, because here it has successfully run everything. There's a bunch of issues with older CS Proj stuff, but shh, we won't tell anyone that. But if I go here, I think that this build is running successful. So let us, this all looks good. Initialize job, checkout, build solution, build packages. That's a bad name. Build this, run tests. Tests are running good. Like, things successfully ran. So if I go back in here and go to changes, in this YAML, all I did was add display name for this. So let's commit this. And this will kick off now, like 2 new builds, I think. I also have a brand new computer, by the way. So my buddy Lotan hooked me up with his old computer, but about my PC. This puppy I'm very excited about is, yes. So so I was running off my Surface Book, and I had this desktop over here. So Jesse gave me his old desktop computer, and it has this beautiful i7 6700 or 6700K in it. Only 16 gigs of RAM. Yes, I'm going to update it to 32. Don't you worry about that. However, my Surface Book also is running an i7, but this thing is at 4 gigahertz. Super nice. This is a 4 or 5 year old computer, but He gave me his graphics card, the 980X, and I put that in my main computer. So this has built-in graphics, so nothing major. But check this out. So since this is not my work computer, and I can run Intel Hacksum instead of on top of Hyper-V, watch this. So I open up Visual Studio, nice and lickety split, and then once I figured out how to get all the Android stuff in there, let's see if the Android ADB is going to start. Come on. Got this Android ADB. There we go. There we go. So here's my Pi. Go. Oh my god! It's so fast. And done. Oh my goodness. It's so amazing. Stop developing on laptops ever. Just build on real computers. Like, it's so amazing. Build on Intel Hacksum. Like, don't worry about Docker. Don't do all that stuff. Just, man, like, it's so good. Like, everything about what just happened in life is like so amazing. And then it's like, I save it and it's just like, it just updates and it's like, boom, right? It's just like so good. Ah, so good. It just makes me so happy. Like, oh, nice. And this is what I have on my main computer, but I haven't been coding on my main computer for so long. So now I just feel like I can just, I don't know why the icons don't show up on here. That's funny. But besides that, it's like, oh man, it just feels like a real computer. Look at that. Oh, look at this. Oh, and like snapshots, states changes, the app boots up, like hot reloads faster. Everything's faster just in general. Oh my god. Watch this. Hold on. Device manager. Cool. Oh, my life, my heart. It's just everything about what just happened is like so good. It just worked. Oh my gosh. I don't even have 32 gigs of RAM in here. So good. Like, build on a real computer. All right, so I pushed those changes. And this is what I don't understand about Azure DevOps. Is that it built my branch and it built my PR. And I don't know why. It's building it twice. I'm a little confused there. I think we might have something weird set up where it's validating branches and PRs, but I feel like that's wrong. Like, don't build my branch that I create. Build my PR only. Question mark? I'm not logged in, so I can't do it. I'm logged into my personal account. But what we want to do is we want to have this work. So I feel really positive about like this Mac thing. Boom. See, it worked. Run tests. It's gravy, right? And this all should run pretty great. Let's see if I go back into this one, which is the second one. See, worked great. Boom. Awesome. So this is a really good example, by the way, of seeing an actual pipeline. Like, this thing is really complex. This is 260 lines of YAML, right? So this thing is, let's walk through this pup. So one, we set all of these variables. So when we want to update mono, boom. We want to update set Xcode, boom. Versions of .NET Core, boom. The simulator we want to use to run our tests on, done. And then we give it some repositories where it lives, which is cool. I don't know what this does. Something. And then we have jobs. So the first one builds Windows. We run like a PowerShell script, and this gets like tag version if we want to grab the tag version from NuGet, which is cool. Then we build the solution with MS Build. So we do all this stuff. We can drop these all down. Boom, PowerShell, done. Ask. We pack our NuGet, so we just do pack on it, give it the NuGet version, done. Run our tests with .NET Core, done. Publish unsigned NuGets, done. And then, I don't know what this does. What is this? Ensure that we're following the rules, but only on the main build. So this says VS. This is like Microsoft governance stuff. That's crazy. Then we build our Mac library, build it up there, run our Mac tests, build our samples projects. We run I think we skip this thing. We skip for now. We don't do that. That's hard. Runner iOS. This is an iOS device runner, so this like depends on these other builds. Same thing. I like put in all these using .NET Core things in here. And then we also have one more job that runs the Android tests, and we're done. This is like sign package. So crazy. This is crazy. I just think it needs better highlighting, more syntax, stuff like that, but that's good. I want this to be green so that I can just like actually check it in. But so I want to fix some other things. So the other things I did too is I did a few checks here. So the first thing I did is on my Hacktober, I did a little check here in connectivity manager. There was a very specific device that was running Android Lollipop, and normally, so let's view the file here. So normally what we would do is we would, this is a brand new computer. Hey Quantum, how's it going? I should also say what's nice about this computer is I installed all of Visual Studio in like 20 minutes. It's super fast, plugged in. It's through my same card, so like I just have the HDMI plumbed in. I'm using the same keyboard, so I'm using the same Phantom keyboard. So I just got a USB extender, and boom, good to go. I have my same mouse that I bring over. It's really just the same setup. I just hit a different computer on. So on Android, normally what you do, this is all new code, but normally what you would do is you would call this get all networks, which replaces get all network info in general. So you have to get all the networks, get the network capabilities, get the network info, make sure it's available, and then check internet connectivity and do all this stuff. So previously what I would do is I would, if it's not running Lollipop here, oh, gotta take that pupper out. Thanks so much. Cheers. Cheers, buddy. Have a good one. Enjoy the pup. Pup. I need a pup button. So what this would do is it would just have an else, and it would call this. So it would for each through it. Put this in a local function down here. We have a bunch of info that like processes this info, processes the network info. And then I had to do this other check, which says if I get all the networks, there are none, and I'm running either 21 or 22, because I'm Android, let's fall back and use the other one. And that actually fixed the problem for that user. And how I ended up fixing that, by the way, is that I didn't want to put a fix in Essentials. So I put it in connectivity plugin first. So the other night, inside of this reachability updates branch, I redid all of the code, and I put it all in multi-targeting. And here for Android, I did very similar code. So I have like query this basically, and then I have a bunch of local functions here. So the code's very similar, but I literally just grabbed the code, said, hey, check this package out and see if it returns the right result, and then boom, it works. So that was good. And then the other thing I did was I did a dispose, and this is what was coming from that tweet. So, all right, kids and adults, everyone in between, here's what we were doing before. Okay, we were coming in and we were getting the service. I'd imagine that people mess this up all the time, because I mess it up. You come in, grab the service, and then you got to get the iWindow Manager out of it, because this is just a service. And then we got the default display. So this bug report, one, it's a crazy bug report. Okay, so where's it at? I think it closes automatically. 917. Yes. So here's what was happening. So this user says, if I loop over and over again, I'll get gref extensions like issues, and eventually a garbage collection infinite loop will happen. So here's their code. This is my favorite. I don't know what this person was doing to even find this bug. Like, what were you doing to find this bug? They have a button click, and what it does is it loops 50,000 times. Okay. And it grabs the density over and over and over again and just outputs it to disk for no reason. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, one, you would never do this. Your density never changes. I mean, it on some devices like Samsung, you can change it, but then you'll get a connection changed event. So you're never doing this. So what happens is, for them on their device, on the 22,000th call, nearly 23,000th call, they get a memory issue. Like, they sat there, and this is like a good amount of time, and boom, it crashes the app. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't understand what you're doing. Kim says, surely they must have been running some automated tests that eventually led them to... They ran... I guess. Maybe they... I don't know. I hope that here's what's happened, Kim. That I hope that they have done this for every single API in Xamarin Essentials and stress tested it, and then this is the only one they found. I don't know how they did it or why they did it, but this is what a great bug report. I'm very impressed. I don't know why they were doing this in general. It is amazing that it didn't get caught during internal testing. I don't know how it couldn't get caught. It is mind-boggling. It is mind-boggling that we did not catch that. It is definitely our fault. So yes, what we did is I said, okay, well, we were being fancy. Look at how fancy we were being. Services, JavaCast, default. We don't even have the thing. This is the problem of awesome features. Of beautiful features. Look at this. I mean, this code is so tight. I mean, we didn't even have to do this. We could have done it on one line. This is beautiful code. It is astonishing. Now, that said, we do have a using statement up top. So if I go into the device info here, device display Android, and I was to look at get main display info, we have using statements here, right? Ooh, oh, so good, yes. And this is good. The problem ended up being that down here when we do this is the obvious problem here going on here. So that's good. While that's updating, we can also tell that my IntelliSense is very mad because I have not installed a bunch of stuff. This is a brand new computer, so I got it all set up. I took a few screenshots. Kim, where did I put it? Emulator stuff. I was a little bit weird. So I have this emulator. Cool. This, when you tap on this, it goes here to create the emulator. You create the emulator, downloads. When you go back here, it doesn't work. You actually have to start it from here, which will then download the emulator image. This seems like a bug. I'm going to report this. I'm going to be very upset about it because it doesn't actually download the emulator itself, and it should do that. Like, this thing should do it when it does it. Okay, so I also need to install this. Check. This. Check. This. Check. Check. And those are all the ones that we do. Tools. Check. Don't need NDK. Check. Checking internet. My internet should be real fast. All right. So anyway, so this is how we solve it. And this led me to the CI system, which led me to everything, which led me to hopefully doing this. Can you use VS instead of ADB? So Visual Studio uses ADB under the hood for all that stuff. So you can So under the hood, we're doing that. Yeah, we're just using ADB. So this, this doesn't obviously, but here, for instance, if I go into here, I say ADB devices, I can see that it's not there. And if I was to boot up an emulator, so we ship ADB with it. Then, so this, we can see it's actually started. And then now if I do this again, it's gonna be here. And this is just querying ADB. I lost my old Xamarin C# shirt during the moves. You know, we have, I'm working on a way to get some of that stuff back. So there is this store here. And the stuff that we're doing for Hacktoberfest is we're going to ship these out of these stores. If you want C#, F# stuff, our C# shirt, way better than the Superman one, personal opinion. I don't like that one. Now we're going to have stickers here. They're done. They're being put into the store, and monkeys are being put into the store, so you can grab them yourself. I just shipped out tons of stickers and monkeys for the Android performance one. I need to do the carousel view one. All right, let's see if this ranks. Successful. So I went into our Slack channel and I said, hey guys, I'm gonna just merge this. Fail somewhere. Open publishing verification. Oh, this is fine. This isn't me. Squash and merge. I'm just doing it. Sorry, John Dick. Doing it. Boom. I'm into it. And that's really important because this thing is really essential for just everything working on machines in general. So we need to update all these packages in general. So let's update this branch. And this Java cache should be just fine. Get that puppy in there. And if I don't have this, if I don't have this pull request up, then nothing else is going to work. So it's going to be like a pain in the behind to work on any new things. And this is going to fix everything. House, how's it going? Buddy, good to see you. I moved over to debug on a real device. Discovered that the emulator used 10% of my SSD. Yeah, they are quite big. That is correct. I don't know if you saw earlier. Wow, that was really fast. This SSD that I have in here is blazing fast. That's crazy. I don't know if you saw earlier, but I have a brand new machine. Real excited about it because everything is amazing. Oh, I need an everything is awesome button. So boom, emulator, usable, bam. Intel hacks them, boom, getting it. So good. Let's see. Yeah, so far this was a clean machine and we're at about 76 gigs. But yeah, inside of the my view, hidden item. Users. So let's see how big NuGet is right now. I just literally didn't install anything. NuGet's 3 gigs. Android, this would be emulator. 4 gigs. Then I think that our Android SDKs are inside of here. And this is Android emulator images, but not the real ones. That should be several gigs. There you go. 5 gigs. Android's like 10 gigs. You just need all the space. All right, I'm very happy. So now I can close this puppy down. Wow, 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 wow. And then let's go into our master branch. Let's sync it up. This will be good that I got Kim here because he can comment on stuff. Anyone can comment on stuff. Not to be Kim, but good. This must be broken. It's probably just So these are good. So I really want to do this. I think I'm going to do this detect dark mode over here. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I just overrode that pull request. It happened. So I have a few things I could work on. So let's open up a few of these. I'm interested in that. This I fixed. I don't want to migrate support libraries. I could fix some bugs. I fixed this one. Phone dialer on Android, don't call extension. Doesn't it call extension? I don't know if it does that. Does this work on Android? Do you have an example, triaging stuff, of this working on you go? I see. It's like he wants to call an extension, have it automatically dial. I don't know about that. Seems like a feature. We could test this one. Can open never completes. That seems like a good one. Launcher open async not working on file system. File share not working on Android. Need physical. Rest assured these bugs are totally fine. This one looks like a good. Fix this. Email compose. Send an email. Creates an accept. At first I thought it was related to this. Found out. Something really strange. Platform compose async. For their sample. I love when people zip something up. Big fan of just a random zip file right on GitHub. I do it myself. What can I say? It's fun setting up a new computer. You don't get to do it that often. So I got to install Visual Studio.
Up, I feel blessed.
Thank you. Let me switch over. Both Promorior and Quantum. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Coming on in. Don't ask me, Frank. Visual Studio, I know what's up. All right. Let's look at this person's. Now tap. Now. Just put it in the. You file. Have to deactivate it and reactivate it. I think I need just a different USB cable. I need. All right, so let's see where they put this at. Main page. I love that they created this whole thing. Oh my goodness. No, that's not it either. Email doc. There it is. Items, view model. I see. Invalid argument. Expected. Expected. Let's run this pup. Thank you for telling me as well. Yeah, I just have to deactivate it, reactivate it. That's going to be a problem, so I definitely need a different cable. I have a few ideas. Let's run here. Fancy. Hey Fanny, how's it going? I am running 2 computers. Yes, I do have 2 computers over here. Here's my stream setup. Go. Let's send this email. So we get it. edit any. Literally didn't edit any. Yelling it. Okay. So we are just working on some open source stuff. So right now I am triaging some bugs over in Xamarin Essential. Over here. That's what I'm working on. So someone posted an issue and I'm just triaging stuff and seeing what happens. So let's see, we got a attachment path. That's good. Email, add address, add attachment. Actually have to do that. Maybe I'll create a new account. That'd be good. So, create an account. Get a new email address. Never done this. Essentials. Test. You'll find things you have to set up on a new PC for the next 6. The nice thing is that all my stream stuff is on my main computer. They're just chilling, relaxing, and then yeah, this one. Let's do Xamarin Essential. Use a phone number instead. Doesn't even make password. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, weird. There we go. I was like, how come this is working? Okay. You gotta move to it too. It's way better. Your stream is just there. It's all good. No CPU. It's just hanging out, having a good day. Then this computer, you just do whatever you want. You reformat it, blown away. Good to go. Like your emulator, it's not gonna mess up. Use this account everywhere on this device. Oh. Oh. Skype now enabled. No, I don't want Skype. What did it just do? So I just created an email account, and I have an email. Wow, this is kind of cool. I never used this app. Just tested that code, and it worked great. I just tested this code on Windows 10 machine. My thing froze again. Hold on, let's do something. Oh, I see. Me, struggling. Try to put him in it. Once you put. And fixed. Now we're back to our webcam. All right, GoPro, you're down. You're down for a count. Now we're back to here. Okay. Do you have experience? I need to figure out what's going on because this worked earlier with the webcam. I think it's because I'm using this extension cable, and that's probably what's going on. For the official. I'll test that out. You have experience with, I don't know what that is, Quant. That is. Let's also try their other one they had in here. That here. Same code. .tap. Oh, I guess that may be .text to. That just worked right here. In was attached. I am running WinVer 1903, 03, and the default mail app on Windows. I don't know what to tell you. It works. Saying. So can't do much. Okay. So that's good. Under investigation, and I'll say cannot refuse. And Hacktober, done. So this one I fixed, that's good. iOS. Give me a small repo. On UWP launcher, can open ways ever return. Oh, can't do. Issue here is that. Is there a Waze app? Yeah, this is like me just testing stuff. Let's do a new app. This is my favorite thing. I love testing code. The issue here is that you are using .result, which will most likely lock your user. I think I wrote a really great blog. Check out this blog. Let's see. So if I go into new app. Let's add a button. I didn't add a UWP. Let's add a UWP. New project. And app 2. Blank app. Done. What is anonymous flow detector? Oh, what that anomalous. I'm curious. Sure. Bad GoPro. Now I need to monitor it. Let's go in here and we'll say button, text, click, clicked, new, go. But here, if we do ink, we're just gonna do dot result, right? Because that's what you do. You just do a dot result. See what happens. People very excited. Even let me do it. Bar success. Very excited about it. All right. And click. And why is it? And you locked your UI. That will never return. Ever. It's never going to return. Ever. Remove that. There needs to be a thing that tells you how to do it. It's just not going to do it. Click. Boom. False. Bad. Is it bad if I say it works with proper async /await such as? Is that bad? Is that bad? So the issue here is that you're using .result, which will most likely lock your user interface. With async await, I'll remove proper. Yeah, don't be mean, James. This is I do have a problem. Frank and I talked about this on the podcast. It's not that I'm trying to be mean. In general, I want to be kind, and everybody should be kind. But yeah, it's there. Gold Dev says, "Hi James, I would like to say thank you for essentials. It wasn't just me; it's everybody. It's a whole team of people. So you can thank the whole team. You're very welcome. We love you. Amazing features. I would like to ask the futures. What is the future of Xamarin? What can we expect from it? Well, that's a great question. I mean, whatever the future of mobile goes, we will be there. Boom. Xamarin's part of .NET, so when you go to .NET, boom, right there. Click on mobile, bam, there's Xamarin, right? Good stuff. So of course the Xamarin core platform is going to always remain and keep up with iOS and Android and all that good stuff, right? But invalid. A little bit of a rip there. Yeah, thanks all team. Yeah, thank the John Dick, thank the Matthew Leibowitz, David, a bunch of in general. Good. This one is fixed. Let's mark this as they're doing all sorts of one's in progress. Oh. And then what else did I do in progress? This one's in progress. Yeah, and then Xamarin Forms, of course, has a whole open source public roadmap. We don't have a public roadmap for Xamarin Essentials, but we're just going to add more stuff to it. So there's that. Um, this is good. Says, so we shut this down. Ooh. So now what we can do, by the way, we're going to go into bug. We're going to go into request. And 1 sec. I'm going to go into branches. Oops. Beautiful. So now we can do this. See what's happening. 8.0. Happening. Anyways, zoom back out. Too much. Let's save that puppy. Oh, yes, indeed. So now what we should be able to do, we're there. Yeah, and then all of .NET is progressing, by the way. So Goldev was asking about the future of Xamarin and .NET. So as .NET, with .NET 5 coming up this fall, that's progressing very well. Bring all the runtimes closer together. That's super awesome. Ready? This is super awesome. Using. Now we don't want to get rid of this. Now return. Got a tweet. I wish I could respond to everybody. Cool. That's cool. Now, also, what we can do here is that this.
8 bits for C#8. Lol.
Lol. Thank you for the bits. Of course, we'll donate those precious bits. We don't have a new charity yet. We do need to find that. We have an unknown charity currently. What is this? Switch expression. Add default case. Ooh. What? I didn't do anything. Well, why does it need a default? I just do this. But it's like, oh, yeah. Why don't we have it? Whoa! Oh my goodness! What is this? Oh, hello. Wait, what if you did this? Oh my goodness. Dang, son, that's hot. Woo. That just gives me a warm, tingly feeling inside. Look at that. I think that's valid. This is, yes. I'm just tweeting everything. C#, C#8. Yes. Yes. Oh. Amazing. Discriminated unions. You know who's the discriminated unions fan is Mr. Miguel de Icaza, and he may have a little bit of influence. So that's happening. Ooh, this is hot. Okay, so this is literally saying we know that rotation is a surface orientation, so pattern match this and return that. Ooh, that is crazy good. So then, oh, we're gonna do it all over the place like this. Oh, Oh, I need to stop though. I need to. I am like kidding the king. So there's that. Why is this even? Oh, this probably has to keep. Dispose, disable, dispose. That's great. So here, you could also do something very similar, right? You'd be able to say like this. And then you do and then it goes here. This here. Then you do that. Turn. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This. Say. So cool. What? I don't know if you can do multiple though, but it's okay to not know. Come on. Come on. Right? Did I do it wrong? Oh, watch that. Come on. I don't like that. I don't like when I do like putting on a new line, but then if it's like I could do that. Why not? Yeah, whatever. That's great. Is this not used ever anywhere? Too cool. Too cool. You don't like that? I don't like that either. That's why we don't have it as a must. Because you might want to do something later on. I only like if it's like a single line. If it's a single line, I would do that. Like this could go inside of here, and then I think we do this for a reason, or else like, other stuff happens. Oh, this is going to be cool. So now we can do using here, and then here we can then say using. Ooh. Ooh. So good. Oh. Yeah, and in fact, crazy about that is, okay, we need that for that. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Pick that pup in. Sharp 8 madness. That's what I'm going to call that one. Also, congratulations, Kim Philpotts. Number 3 on the ranking board of the Bits train. Welcome. All happening. Good, even Galloway's. He's going to start streaming soon too. I'm very excited about it. He's going to try switching. Very excited about it. When did he do it? I did it yesterday. Missed out. What a good guy. There's probably a bunch of other stuff I have no idea about. Nullable reference types, those are coming. That's a big undertaking from. Okay, so I fixed that up. That's what I really wanted to do. And I'm so excited. That's so cool. And this is also great. Look at that. This is a great code. So cool. Wow. Because that's great, because if any of this is null along the way, it's just going to be null right here. So good. And look at that. I'm okay with this too. This is okay. Give that a thumbs up. All right. Fixed a few issues. Got that out of the way. Done. Pipelines running. Good. Boom. That's cool. I did want to kind of put in this initial dark. Let's hop over. Close the solution. When I switch branches, new master. New branch. Feature. Here shows what. Dev / GitHub dash we call it. It's called UI. Bam. Okay. So what this is, we need a way to determine how our application, so my initial idea here was user interface style. There's unknown, default, dark, light is kind of what I think we have in general. But I might also just be okay with dark and light. I think there is an unknown. So what I was thinking of doing was copying iOS's environments. So they have a UI, user interface style here. That UI style, there's this called UI user interface style. They have unspecified. I like unspecified. Light, dark. Those are the email. And over in Android world, UWP world, they have a UI. So they have a requested theme, and they have application theme. Maybe app theme is better. App theme, I kind of like that. There's requested theme. That's maybe app theme. There's only light or dark. Only thing you get. And then here they have like user interface light, dark. So light, dark is definitely the correct thing to do. For Android, what I saw at least is you should be able to just detect the UI mask on it, because there might be at times in which different things are requesting it. So do light or dark, and unspecified apparently. I go into my types should have play. This would be I'm gonna put this inside of app info because it is an app info request in general. Device info? Where does this go? Device info? I feel like this lives inside of UI kit, app and environment. I think it's just app info. Ah, no, get the wireless back. You can't stream with it. So I think we do a new class and we call it app theme dot share dot cs. Let us make sure that
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Sauce Hammer, cool name. Thank you for the follow. So do public. Oh, I don't want that. Click enum. Specified light dark. In general. And then what we could do is inside of our app info. Okay, I don't know about other, but do public static theme to be requested theme. I like to follow UWP APIs as close. Requested form. Does not exist. And then inside of Android, we could do bottom here, public platform static turn then what we end up doing is we go into each of these, we simply paste that in there. And we do it standard, and here we'll do a static app theme platform row section implement. Inside of share, that's there. Inside of Tizen, no need to ask the Tizen team. UWP, this one will be really. And then shared, that's there. Cool. UWP, all we need to do is do so the requested theme only ever return light or dark. So here we can just do something like here we will do dot dark else light. Done. Cool. Then if we're going to go over to Android world, what we can do is come over to implementation here. Let's just grab this. Every device that we support. And technically there is a dark mode request, which would be if your application's in battery saver mode, then technically you should also do that. This here, and get platform. Pretty cool. Here we have a code. And I think we can do that crazy switch thing. So if I bump this branch up to 8.0, we did, and I quote, how did I do it? It wasn't like switch at the end. It was there's a problem with some of the new features. Return. Oh, that's cool. Return, and here we do switch. So then we do UI mode dot night. Yes, that's going to return app theme dot dark. UI mode dot night. No. App theme light underscore unspecified. If I do that, I switch over that. There we go. I think it needs to. Oh, I wonder if I can do this. Need to put it in the correct braces. Switch over it. Boom. Need friends. Thanks. Yeah, Kim. Boom. Awesome. Amazing. C#8 all day. I actually don't know if that's a C#8 feature. I think it is, but I'm not actually positive because I feel like I've missed out on all the C#8. Okay, cool. So now iOS is a little bit trickier. So does Essentials have an event when theme changes? It's a C#8 feature. Nice, thanks, Sauce. So it doesn't in the spec, and here's why. It doesn't in the spec because for Android it will kill your activity and reinflate it, from what I found. On UWP, I'm patiently waiting for functions v3. Oh, yeah. That's super exciting. I want that to work too. Big upgraded .NET Core. So one thing that I've debated is on the iOS implementation, because on the iOS implementation, you need an actual UI view controller to register for changes, and we don't have access to that inside of Essential. So we're not probably going to raise that event, most likely. So, but that's my thought. But at least here, if I go into iOS world, do this here, paste that in, And we can do the same thing here. So need an L. Apps theme unspecified, I think is correct. We didn't specify anything for it. Again, here we can do turn. Oh, so cool. User interface style. Here we can go ahead. And also we needed iOS 13, so we can just go here, put this here, bam. So do a switch. Love it. Pattern matching. And this will go boom. App theme dot light. Bam. Work. Then here, if it's not anything else, say get visible view controller. That's what we need to worry about. So I think we already have this. If not, I'll just put it in here. But this goes through every single possibility of getting the currently accessible UI root view controller that's displayable. Let's look in our platform helpers. We have all these things in here. We have get system property, exports, as OS version. So in fact here for app info, instead of doing this hard-coded thing here, we can do platform dot as OS version, and then it picks that up for us. Get current view controller. There we go. That's all in there. So we don't even have to worry about that. That will throw an exception if it doesn't exist. Pretty cool. And then here, I'm a big anti-arrow person. Get rid of this, put this here. Cool. I'm not running iOS 13, unspecified. Go here. Now, my assumption is one, that watchOS does not have light or dark theme. It does not. It's available in tvOS. So here we can do if tvOS else. And this actually still should return something. I think just unspecified is fine. I think that's fine. So can each app in iOS have a dark mode defined? Therefore, we need to check for the UI view controller. That's where you get it from. That's the thing. Is if you look at the user interface style UI traits, it is exposed on a UI screen, a UI window, a UI view. So it says the iOS environment is exposed through traits. The UI trait is adapted by the following UI screen, window. Hey, John Galloway, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. My camera's all messed up, but it's okay. So it says here at least that, from what I can tell, like iOS 13 detect dark.
While you're gonna wake up and work hard at it.
Nothing is impossible. Pac-Man Jr., thank you so much for the subscription coming in.
Nothing is impossible.
Today was a good day.
So it says it can be defined on the presentation controller, which is on the view controller, and the collections change. So from what I can tell, this is the only way to get it, is based on the UI view controller. We're doing a little Hacktoberfest. Talking about coming in for 11 months. Oh, my goodness, I guess you haven't been here for a while. I don't remember those notifications popping up. Amazing. Don't leave, John. Mod powers. Yeah, that's how you do it, though, from what I can tell. So, act. Yeah, I guess it's on anything, right? So they're like, here it says, you need to query it. For example, this will print one of two messages. This is like on top. This is a terrible example. Yeah, this is, somebody just give me the code. There's great things. But I don't think that you can just do like UI. I don't think you can do that. I think it's actually on the current view. That's there. Need copy. From what I can tell. But here we've implemented it. Tizen, I don't know. I need to ask the Tizen team about it. Well, it's pretty tight code. I mean, if this is correct, down inside my app info, app theme, unspecified, light dark, Android. We're using some awesome C# 8 features too. I'm really into this. John Galloway. I also just refactored. You got to look at this thing. Look at this. This is the old code. Using statement, display equals null. Do this, switch rotations and a return. This is the code. Using var display. Sick. I love this new switch. So good. Oh, good. We fixed the CI system too, so I can use C#. So bam, so good. Yeah, this is really cool. I mean, this is basically just saying, go find this stuff, get it out of it, switch over this, pattern match that puppy. Done. Good work, Mads and team. All right, I'm feeling really good about this so far. Let's build it. Good. This is good stuff. We got the EDM mix on tonight. Yeah, someone clipped it earlier. I was doing some crazy dances. I don't know if anyone clipped it. I was very excited when I saw how to do that stuff. So let's hit it. Implement. What is this? What does this have? Oh, yeah, C#. Implement app theme for iOS, Android, WP. Need Tizen still. / tvOS. Build succeeded. Push. Commit. Push that branch. Boom. All right. Boom. Hacktoberfest. Close everything to scratch. Implement. Implement an app theme. This would be enum app theme. Light, dark, specified, and then I added app info dot requested app theme get. None. Has tests? No. Has samples? No. Rebased? Yes. Coding standards? Yes. Documentation? No. It's gonna be a whip. Like to mark it with Hacktober. Boom. Waiting review. Let's do that. Let's create a pull request. Bam. I just want this because I want this in my apps because I want to remove all that code. Get rid of all my code that I wrote and just all shared in Hanselman form. But love it. So good. Nice. All right. We did it. We triage, fix the build, use sweet C# 8 goodness in there, and I got 4. What can I get so far? 4 pull requests. Who gets a t-shirt? This guy gets a t-shirt. I love it. Boom. Can I get a trophy? Got until the end of the month to figure out. All right. What's that? Browser task manager. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. New computer, check. Bits from Kim, check. 4 pull requests this today alone, check. Definitely check out Xamarin Essentials if you want to do some stuff. Everything should be building really good. VS 2019 in there. Give that a look-see. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. It's almost 11 o'clock here. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Everyone in Australia, have a great time. Let's see if there's anyone on the livecoders.dev or belly.oh. Nothing happening. Starting. Playing Grand Theft Auto. Come on, bro. Still playing games. We'll be playing games on the live coders. Gotta be coding on the live coder. Saturday night, people just be doing. All right, no one's doing anything. We're gonna dip out. Gotta get in there. Kim, you gotta start up your stream. Go. All right. Anyways, thanks everyone for tuning in. I will see you later this week. Have a great weekend. Bye.